Today's lesson is on the backhand slice. Remember, slice, underspin, backspin, it's all the same thing. It's just the opposite of topspin. So instead of, with topspin, you're making the ball spin forward. With underspin, the ball is spinning backwards. Okay, so underspin is a great shot to have. It's great for approach shots. The ball skids, stays low. Great for drop shots, short angles. There's so many advantages. But the biggest mistake that I see with my students, they have too much going on. It's kind of like that old saying, you know, less is more. Because a lot of people think they have to curl the racket, you know, under the ball to get slice, or slice the bottom of the ball to get slice. Remember, the racket is only beveled back, you know, 10, 20 degrees. You can go up to 45 degrees. But remember, the more you open the racket face, the higher you have to start with the racket. And you're going to, you know, pull across your body a little bit more on the finish. But if you're just hitting a pure, let's say a slice approach shot, and you're trying to hit it deep up the line, and you want it to skid and stay low. So, you know, I use continental grip, okay, the same grip I would use for serving. And I only want that racket open, you know, 10, 20 degrees. Now, people that use the wrist, they think they have to curl the racket under the ball or slice the bottom of the ball. They have to learn that the wrist and the forearm should move as a unit through the hitting zone. So let me show you here. Okay, this is my contact point. And let's see, you can see that the racket, if that was my contact point, it's open probably about 20 degrees right there. Now you can go 45, but you have to start a lot higher. Even 10 degrees will give you underspin. So if we don't get the underspin like curling under the ball, how do we get it? It's the swing path, okay? Your swing path is the key. Just like with topspin, the low to high swing gives you the forward spin. The high to low swing now is going to give you the backspin. So when you hit the ball, and in the hitting zone, you want the wrist and the forearm to be in a fixed position. Okay, so I'm starting higher than the ball. I'm coming down into the ball. The racket's open there, beveled back. Now, I drive through the ball, and I want you to practice this and let the racket come back up on the finish. Now, this is for a deep approach shot slice. You're going to come back up on the finish. Now, if you were hitting a short angle or a drop shot with your backhand slice, the swing path would be a little more this way. You're going to come across you're not going out towards the target as much, because, you know, when you're going for a drop shot or a short angle, you usually open the racket face a little more, but you have to pull across the body to get that spin. But the key is, like I said, people that are using this, you've got to learn to keep the wrist and the forearm in a fixed position and let your swing path impart the underspin or slice, whatever you want to call it. So my swing path is high, low, and then if I'm hitting it deep, I'm coming back up on the finish. So here, behind the ball a little bit, it's more high, low, and I'm coming back up. But notice my forearm and wrist. They are not, you don't see this kind of a movement. And that's what a lot of people do. They think they need to make that extra movement to get the slice on the ball. Okay, so you can practice this just by dropping a few. Drop it out in front, step in, and come under it. You see how that ball is staying low, but I'm focusing on, when you practice, forearm, wrist, fixed position, swing path is going to give you that backswing, backspin. Okay, here in slow motion. Now notice my left hand goes to the throat of the racket to help me get the racket up higher than the ball. Notice the left elbow is up. Now I can get that nice high to low, back to high swing. So now I'm coming down, boom. At the contact point, notice the wrist and the forearm in a fixed position. And the finish, high. This is for an approach shot. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. Also, go to my website in the description box and sign up for my free courses on the forehand, the backhand, and the serve. All the best. Take care.